Walmart grocery prices are on the rise here in the fall and winter of 2023. Let's discuss. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another Coffee Rant with Dano. Today we are having Joffrey's coffee. This is the last day that I'm going to have the Joffrey's coffee, at least for free, as we are heading home. I know a lot of people are excited for us to get back so we can get back in all the stores and check on all the craziness that's been going on. One of the craziest things that's been going on is the huge surge in Walmart prices. The grocery prices have been going up. I noticed this first in Florida. We went to Walmart the other day, did a video, noticed a lot of price increases. And one thing that we're noticing through you guys and some of our friends back home is these prices are going up all over the country, not just here in Florida. We noticed that with some sugar. We noticed that with flour. All different kinds of items seem to be going up. We saw the surge on prices on canned tomatoes, which is kind of funny because we were talking about this. We've seen the prices go up on Rotel and Hunt's, not just at Walmart, but everywhere. We've seen them go up at Meijer. We saw them go up at Kroger. Sure enough, now they're going up at Walmart. Now, a few months ago, Walmart was saying that they were doing a pretty decent job of keeping a lot of the prices down, even though inflation has been at pretty much an all-time high. Cooling off, they still say that food prices are going to continue to go up between 5.9 and 6.6%. Now, this is coming from Walmart along with a lot of other different companies. So we are seeing the price increases now at Walmart that we did not see over the summer, but we're seeing them everywhere. Usually it'll be state to state. Some places will catch up. Some places will be a little bit more depending on where you live. Looks like all of these prices are staying the same. This is kind of a good and a bad thing. So if you live in some more expensive areas of the country, you're probably paying the same prices as we are. What's bad for us is we're paying the higher prices too. So it's bad for everybody. Prices going up is bad for everybody, no matter how you look at it. Some people are saying a lot of these prices are way more in other places. Walmart traditionally keeps prices all the same. What's nice about it for that, at least on the channel here, is that we can discuss and talk about and be able to relate and compare these prices. As where we don't want to see anything go up in price. We knew it would. Walmart said that it would a few months ago. I remember back in May, they had put out an article saying that prices will go up eventually, and they were aiming for the fall. Well, here we are, coming into fall, prices are going up. We saw 4-pound bags of sugar go up, or we saw the 10-pound bags is what we're focusing on, went from $6.88, which had already gone up once over the summertime. Now they are $7.28 for the 10-pound bags of sugar, which, all considering, that's, not a huge increase, but it's still an increase. And then once we start seeing all these other things go up in price. Now, I had a couple people who left comments on previous Walmart videos that soda pop, has gone up at Walmart. It was still kind of expensive, but now it's gone up again. So, if you drink soda, if you drink pop, then you may want to look into that, look to see where you can find some sales. The one thing I always say about Walmart is, they have rollback offers, right? They do bring in rollback offers, but they're not usually that great of a sale. Some of them are, but they're not like traditional sales that we'll see at some main grocery chains like Kroger, Publix. Even WinnDixie, we saw an okay deal on soda pop. Walmart usually doesn't, they'll have a rollback offer for a couple weeks and then they'll be back up to $10 for a 12-pack or whatever it is now. Now we're going to have to get back. We're going to check a lot more things once we get back to Cincinnati. But again, like I said, we can compare a lot of things with Walmart because all the prices are the same. Not all, some change and some kind of fluctuate depending on where you live. Meat prices may be a little different. Produce may be a little different. Although the produce was just as high down here, some of it even higher in Cincinnati. I didn't see the 10-pound bag or the 8-pound bag of baking potatoes for $13.88 down here. They didn't even have them. Probably because they know people aren't going to buy them, right? There must be people buying them in Cincinnati, or they probably wouldn't sell them. Now, and anything with produce at Walmart, or anywhere for that matter, I'd say any store, always check. I don't like the bags where you can't see. They try to hide everything, and usually when that happens, you'll get 1 or 2 or 3 bad potatoes in there. Make sure, because we're spending the extra money on this stuff, that you're checking every potato. I mean, I'm like a scientist in there looking at every potato possible, making sure that there's no mold or bad potatoes. Excuse me. But we've been getting a lot of comments lately on Walmart and their prices that have been going up. There have been a few articles about it. Kind of just giving my opinion for right now because we are heading back. So this is, not going to make this a huge video, but I wanted to make sure that I brought this to everybody's attention because I know a lot of people on our channel shop at Walmart for groceries, and we want to make sure that we're getting all this information out here. So if your Walmart has started seeing surges in prices, let us know some of the items that you've been buying at Walmart lately that have been going up in price so that we can compare them in the stores and see where the best place to save on some of these products are. Now, I've had a couple people, want me to go over Kroger and stuff like that. We've been really busy down here. It's been hard to kind of do those kind of videos. Plus, Florida doesn't have Kroger. They do have the delivery service, which, they have a lot of warehouse hubs, I imagine, if they're able to do that. We have seen Kroger trucks down here, Kroger delivery trucks. So they got to be somewhere. But we've been seeing a lot of Walmart delivery. That could be part of why I didn't see a lot of the in-house shoppers, click listers as I call them up north, where they, you order online and you go pick it up. Not a lot of that going on at the Walmart that I visited, and I assume that that's because there's a lot of tourists down here and they're, they just don't have they're just not doing big shopping down here. That could be. And I was there pretty early too, so that could be maybe the early morning Floridians weren't up shopping yet, so that could be. But I was shocked at first because, or not shocked. It's hard to get shocked when I do this every day anymore. But it was crazy at first because I thought that these prices were because I'm in Florida here, in Orlando. And I thought, wow, that's kind of weird for Walmart to have these prices higher than the ones up north, because some of the things like canned goods, stuff like that, that's all the same all around the country. 64 cents a can for canned vegetables. Now, some people have said that some of their Walmarts have gone up to 68 cents a can. Okay, and that was when we saw them all go up from 58 cents a can. The big price increase to 64 cents a can. We saw a lot of places do that. We saw Aldi follow suit with that. As soon as Great Value raised their price, Aldi raised their prices on the Happy Harvest. So those are 64 cents a can now, at least for the places that I have visited. But we're going to start seeing some other things go up too. A lot of people have been kind of chiming in saying that they've noticed a lot of bakery items going up. We talked about this. We've talked about this on the channel. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe down below. We do these videos every day to try and help keep you in the know and try and save you as much money as we can in the grocery stores. So, a lot of ingredients and stuff like that because of the shortages of flour and wheat. A lot of people have been commenting not seeing a lot of bread lately too. So I'm going to be checking that stuff out when we get back, make sure we're getting in breads. And as to where we'll see brands kind of disappear for a while and then we'll see them come back, getting more comments on toilet paper. I don't know. I really don't know what's going on with the toilet paper. I think there's some I don't know. People must be putting stuff in articles or something saying, oh, there's no toilet paper here. There's no, and I don't know if people are panic buying on it again. I really don't know. I don't know, but we've been getting a lot of comments on it, so I just want to mention it on the channel here. If you find a sale on some toilet paper, you may want to pick up one. Don't ever panic buy. We never encourage panic buying on the channel here. And I don't understand why it's a thing anymore anyway. But some other things too. I heard somebody was saying that there were people panic buying Hamburger. And I don't know if that has to do with the recall that they had. Like, people are worried they're not going to be able to get hamburgers, so they're freezing. I don't really know. Got a couple comments on that, though, from two different places in the country. One from Texas and one from Arizona. I've been getting a lot of viewers from Arizona lately. We have a few viewers that have moved from California to Arizona who, thank you for sending me all the emails of all this information. Sometimes it may take me a couple days to try and maybe work it into a video if I can, because I do research on everything of any email that I ever get, just to make sure. It's not that I don't trust people or anything, but I want to make sure that we're giving all the facts, because some things through some articles, some things may be misled or something, and we don't know. We may be reading something online that may not be true. So I go through several different articles of something before I talk about it, like the hamburger recall that I talked about the other day. Wanted to make sure that, okay, this is legit, this is a thing, with the whole E. coli and all that stuff, and it's just, just everybody making sure. And really, when you factor in, yes, it was 58,000 pounds of hamburger. It's something to be concerned about, but at the same time, for as much hamburger as we distribute in this country, it's not as much as you really might think. But at the same time, just wanted to let you guys know that somebody had sent me an email, asking if I would talk about some of this stuff with the Walmart thing. And yes, we are consistently getting constantly getting new information on different products that are going up at Walmart. So we need to keep a close eye on some of these things. Some may be going up more than just 10 or 20 cents. I was saying this a while back, even before summer, when we were going over that one article where they said prices were going to be going up. And it's probably not just food. They don't just talk about groceries. They're talking about other things as well. Other things that we may not be getting from other countries right now due to uncertain events, or things like that. So we need to pay attention to all this stuff, make sure that and as I get more information, as we get more information on different things that are going up in price, that's why it's important for you, the viewer, to chime in on the channel here and let us know, what are you paying more for? What has gone up drastically? Even not drastically. If a canned good has gone up 10 or 15 cents, if you're buying in bulk, if you're buying by the dozen or something, well, that's a big chunk of change. We need to make sure that we're paying attention to these things, being prepared, stocking up, and making sure that we're saving as much money as we can for the future, because like we have said several times throughout the last couple weeks on this channel, prices are going to be skyrocketing. We know now that, when you see Walmart going up in price on all these things, it's not going to be long before we see our other grocery chains go up in price. Right now, Walmart seems like they've kind of been lagging behind a lot on raising prices, and that's good. But here we are seeing it, and I think that kind of opens the door for other businesses to say, "Oh, well, Walmart's prices are going up. We have to raise ours too." This is kind of what we were fearing with certain things, and now we have different companies buying out other companies. We have Kroger merging with Albertsons. And that's going to cause more prices to go up as well, because they're spending all this money, so they're going to have to make some of that money back. We have Aldi that has bought out WinnDixie, and who knows how that's going to turn out. I got to tell you, after shopping at WinnDixie, I don't know if that's necessarily a bad move. We'll see what Aldi does. We'll see what Aldi does with that. I know some of their practices, some of the ways they do things at Aldi, a lot of shoppers don't like having to put a deposit on a buggy, shopping cart, and the bagging your own groceries and stuff like that. I mean, I know a lot of people don't like doing that, and they say that's what cuts them a lot of cost. I know at least at our Aldi, they still have one bagger, and I gotta say they move pretty quick. But to see a store like WinnDixie that is so massive, if they were to do something like have one cashier and then all of them self-checkouts, the WinnDixie that I went to had a lot of self-checkouts. They didn't have any regular cashiers open. They didn't have any cashiers. It was just the self-checkout. So maybe this is something, if you shop at WinnDixie, let us know down in the comments, do they not have cashiers anymore? I mean, they had the registers, but I didn't see any cashiers. The only person I saw actually was the one person that was working both units of the self-checkouts. I think there was like 6 each, so probably 12 self-checkouts total. A lot of people have been talking about their Walmarts putting in massive amounts of self-checkouts. Ours just did that. I don't know how many self-checkouts we have now at our Walmart, but it's got to be at least 10 or more, probably more than that. I think it's 6 in a row and then another 6. So yeah, I don't know, maybe 20. I don't know. There's a ton of them. And then they'll have like 2 or 3 people running the entire thing, and you can never get any help. So that's an issue. I don't know if that'll be an issue with WinnDixie. We'll just have to wait and see on that to make sure everyone in Florida is chiming. We have a lot of viewers that live in Florida here. Make sure you let us know how things at WinnDixie are going when it starts to transfer over to a lot of the... I'm sure they'll get a lot of Aldi products. Don't know how much they're going to want to change what they're doing, because there are a lot of loyal WinnDixie fans, right? Meat products. I don't know too much about the produce or anything, what kind of produce they get, and if they're paying the extra dollar. That's the one thing that Publix, everybody always talks about Publix, how expensive produce is. Yes, it's very expensive, but they are paying top dollar for the top product. They are coming to Publix first before they go to anywhere else. That's kind of how Meijer does it as well up north. Meijer pays top dollar to get the best product. Now, I was questioning that at the beginning of summer when peaches tasted terrible and apples were hard as a rock. And I think a lot of places, a lot of the produce was just bad this year. I mean, it was bad everywhere. Yet, I was still getting good apples at Aldi. So, I don't know. And Aldi's cheap. My apples they went up at Aldi. They're $3.29 now. But it's a 3-pound bag of Gala apples, and they're the little small ones that I like, packed with flavor. They're delicious. The red delicious apples that everybody always comments on, $3.29. Same price for 3 pounds at Aldi. I don't buy them, but my mom does. She loves them. But the Gala apples are really good. I swear, I think Aldi and Trader Joe's get apples from the same farmers or something, because they're always the same little Gala apples. They're a little lighter in color. But they're great. They're great. And I like the smaller apples because I can always eat one and there's no waste. But back to Walmart, issues with prices going up and produce prices that are already way too high, and meat prices, it's like the quality that I see at every Walmart I ever go to as far as meat and produce is absolutely terrible. Now, normally I don't, it's like for everything else at Walmart, I love. You can save a lot of money on canned goods, different things. All kinds of great value. Great value is a great value. It really is. I know it's good products. We love great value products. All of the vegetables and stuff like that have always been very good. All of the great value canned goods have always been really good. A lot of people, one of our longtime viewers said that they stocked up on like 40 cans of the 4-packs of the canned chicken because they saw that it was going up. That is something that somebody brought up the other day. We saw that the 4-packs of those chunk chicken breasts down here at this Walmart in Florida was $9.36. For whatever reason, they're $9.96 up north. They just went up, I guess. So I don't know if they're going up down here, but I know that was the reason why you had bought those up. So just wanted to mention that. They may be going up everywhere. It's kind of hard to tell. Sometimes, too, Walmart kind of slacks on the stickers, whether that's employee shortages or something like that. Sometimes they're very slow to change the prices on the shelves. So it may have gone up and someone may not have known it. But you did say that you had paid that $9.36. So obviously it hadn't gone up at your Walmart yet. So that's good. Some people have been saying some of the bread prices have been going up. Still $1.32 at ours. But we did see the great value wheat bread went up to $1.78. $1.78 now. And one of them, I believe, is $1.58. Again, we'll have to check when we go back because I have not been home since these prices have gone up. So we'll have to check, see our Walmart, compare what they have gone up from between there and Florida. And I will try to go through and just ask people if the sticker is wrong or something. Just ask people what the price are or do the thing is you can't trust the online thing either anymore because online prices are different at Walmart. So if you're looking online, it could be more price. It could be more of a price depending on, what the tally up is for what you're going to pay and shipping and all that stuff, unless you are part of the Walmart Plus, which we've been getting a lot of good comments on Walmart Plus lately. So might look into that in the future. Also need to get back to Sam's Club. Some people have been saying that some prices have been going up in Sam's Club. I'm not surprised. We've been gone a couple weeks here, and it's like I knew these things were going to be going up. But again, we've been really busy down here just trying to get away and enjoy ourselves. But I still putting out these videos here for you guys to get this information out here that you guys have been talking about. This is everything that you guys have left in the comments, sent me emails on. want to make sure and get this out here as fast as possible so that you're able to use this information to help save you as much money as possible. Guys, it's been fun down here in Florida. We have had a great time. Got some nice relaxation in. Thank you all for your great comments and wanting me and Jess to have a good time. We have had an absolute blast. It was good to get away. We are ready to go home. We are ready. We are starting the drive tomorrow, so it'll be fun. just happy to get out of here and get back home and get back to work for you guys, because that's what we do, and it's crunch time. We're going into fall. We are expecting a lot of these prices to start going up. So just pay attention. Get prepared. Make sure you're stocked up. If you can't, stock up where you can on some of the things that you eat, because sure enough, those prices are going to be going up, but we're going to check and try and save you as much as possible. Guys, thank you so much for watching tonight. Have a great weekend.